Alright, I guess so. This is a little show we're doing called Duelin' Sevens, where we're just going to be reviewing every, 7 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, because nobody's watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, and it's a damn fucking shame. Because Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's a
Sevens
crime,
kicks ass.
honestly.
It kicks fucking ass.
It's so good. God, it's such a good show.
So yeah, we're just going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens episodes 1 through 7. I don't want to say 7 that much, but whatever.
Yeah, well, you got to get used to it with this show, you know.
Oh, the amount of shit that's 7. So what is 7? So so they have in the OP and ED, they both have parts that go like na na, like a bunch na na na, like jazz like that, which is 7 obviously. Na 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 na. The dual disc turn into 7s.
Yep.
What else is 7?
I guess the rest of it's actually 6s.
That is true, because I guess everyone's based around 6, so it's like, but it turns around to becoming 7 because it's like we have to get this done in 6 minutes. 66 seconds and 66, it's like, that's just 7 minutes still.
Yeah, it's still, it always loops back around to 7.
That's not...
Why?
It's not possible, you can't... It's just 706, 707. You can tell it's a kid show at that point, because how much they, really hammer on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. But that's, a lot of people take that as a negative, and it's not a negative.
No,
at all. Kids shows are some of the most fun shit out there. Honestly.
I'm watching Precure as well, so it's like...
Hell yeah, Precure fucks. I love Precure.
Precure... Not sure you should say fucks in that context, never mind.
Well, it slaps then.
There you go. Much better phrasing. The weirdest thing about these Yu-Gi-Oh! Episodes is that it's not really a focus on the card games. Especially if you're haven't watched any of the recent Yu-Gi-Ohs. I haven't watched Zexal or Arc V or Vrains or whatever.
Yes, I haven't either. So
the earlier series, they were very much 5 or 6 episodes of duels a lot of times, and really focused on the tactics that the characters would use, even if they would break the rules. But still, there was a semblance of tactics. With the new rush dueling system, that's not a case. Literally, the duels take up maybe half of each episode. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if that. I mean, honestly.
Maybe 10 minutes at most.
Because it's not being released over here yet, most of the versions of the episodes still have the clock in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
So, I love being able to see on screen. It's it's 7:16, and the duel is just now starting. Or 7:46, I guess, because it starts at 7:30. Mm-hmm. The duel is just starting, and there's still going to be a quote-unquote, epilogue, a wrap-up thing at the end of the episode after the duel is over. And you know that, and it's great.
I don't like the rush dueling.
No, it's not my favorite.
It's not why I'm here, which is weird, because I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! For the 5-episode long duels,
Yep.
But I'm here for the characters now, which is weird to say.
It is, yeah. It's I always liked the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! But, it's definitely not, the main draw.
How could I dislike the characters? Seto Kaiba was a thing.
I know, right? Yeah. They try in one episode to argue that there's some depth to it, but there's not.
All they do is actually end up proving their own point. So it was the 4th episode, I believe. It was the newspaper club was trying to argue that rush duels had no depth, and so Rook, the character with blue hair, who, as I probably stated many times when we were recording those episodes, is just Bakugo but better.
Yes.
We'll get into that whole thing with the characters later. Just that one episode of My Hero when Bakugo brings Deku out to fight him. Rook tries to argue that they do have a lot of depth. Mm-hmm. So in the end, Rook almost loses, but he comes back and wins, which I realized, which kind of forgot that isn't the purpose about who wins. All they did really show is that it does not have any depth.
He didn't really prove that rush duels can be deep.
Yeah.
He just proved that he only really has one move in his deck, and he has to get one card in order to win.
So my question for you, John, is I can remember a couple. What are the changes between normal duels and rush duels?
Well, with rush duels, the play area is limited, so there's only 3 areas for monsters and spells or traps. There's that. You can summon as much as you want on your turn. Which includes tribute summons.
Yeah, you can you can like drop like two monsters on the field at the same time, and then the next move in that same turn is you sacrifice both of them to draw like a level 7 out or something.
Yep. Yeah. There's that. I'm trying to remember what else is different, because that's like the two major things, I think.
There's one other big one.
What's the other one?
You can draw up to 5 cards.
That's right.
At each turn. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the choice to go back up to 5.
Yeah, and sorry, not draw like 5 cards, but like draw back up to 5 cards. It's your choice. And that's all I can remember. Is that the standard 4,000 life points?
Yep. I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been shown, but I'm not sure if there's extra decks. I don't know if those are a thing in Rush Duels, because nobody's played out of an extra deck yet.
Nobody's played the field cards yet either.
That's true, yeah, and there's not like a field card zone.
Yeah, there's no field card zone. Yeah, I want to see what they're going to do. Like, I guess they're not going to bring like any fusions or synchros or what do they call them in XYZ again? Like the ones where you have to match up the stars. Ixies, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, I don't know how they would be able to bring those in. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get Blue Eyes White Dragon at some point, since that's in the OP.
Yeah.
But
and in the first
episode. Yeah. Yep. But like otherwise, I mean, all of the like cards have been like new cards, which is like usual for Yu-Gi-Oh. But it's still, I don't know. I want to see some of the older cards and how they would be used in a Rush Duel rather than like all the new stuff. Though I do love so many of the new stuff.
Oh, because all of the cards are really because basically it's almost like a Monster of the Week type of thing, where every new character that comes out to like duel the main cast it has like a lot of themes. So like all of the newspaper club, like when he's dueling, he has like all these newspaper club like themed cards. But the best one by far that you and I are both saying we'd run this deck is the best character in the entire show is there's like this Ramen Ninja Warrior.
Yep.
Who like defends the honor of ramen, and he has like ramen themed deck, and it's oh my god, I would run that shit so like
good.
Crazy.
It's so good.
I will hop back into Yu-Gi-Oh if I can get the ramen card pack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. God, that's probably my favorite episode out of these 7. It's really good because it doesn't try to push the semi ongoing narrative that's happening.
It was just its own
it was just its own thing while building the world too, because it has that like the big conflict is the AI ramen shop is driving the man-powered one, the handmade shop, out of business, and that's the whole conflict. But that like really like adds to the dystopian shit that's in this world, because that's a whole can of worms.
Should we explain the world?
We probably should, yeah. We probably should.
It's not super complicated. It's very dystopian in the sense that there's a corporation called the Goha Corporation, I believe. They're essentially a mega corporation that runs Yu-Gi-Oh! But also runs the city like it's government as well. So it's basically a mega corporation government. There's a term for that, I'm pretty sure. I know it's like corporatism just like exceeded all the way to government level. But that's really it. And we were trying to decide. I think our reigning theme. I also really should clarify here because I know a lot of people who like shit on China, but also like I'm fine with shitting on the CCP. It's a totalitarian government, but I feel like I should really clarify that we're not trying to shit on the people. There's a lot of racist people out there who do that, who equate like a government with its people.
No
disclaimer there.
We don't want to do that at all.
So going on with that disclaimer of very much talking about the government and its policies, not the people. We think that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is either anti-CCP propaganda because of the relations, obviously, between Japan and China, like historically, or because it actually focuses even more on the corporation side in certain episodes. We think it might be American propaganda as well. Yeah. Something. It's propaganda. I'm 99% sure it's propaganda against one of like the major countries.
And like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly which one because it's like one episode it'll seem, like one way and one it's the other way, and so it seems like it's almost like they're doing a balancing act, but also who knows? Maybe it's just a kid show and none of this shit matters.
It's probably just a kid show, but I really feel like it's propaganda. You can sneak. I mean, they did that with kid shows in the past, sneaking in propaganda.
Yep. That's very true.
I don't know, but it's just like the other equation we made was we equated like so the first episode begins with the main character Yuga. He's basically modding out his dual disc to be able to implement rush duels as a new system to play, and we also equated that to like modding, like in video games. Like for example, like Yuga's like the modding community for GTA 5, and the Goho Corporation is Rockstar, something like that.
Yep.
And I argued that like people are trying to make modifications to rush duels as well, and that Yuga is just like a proud like proprietor of open source.
Yeah, because like we see that in the ramen episode, because the ramen ninja guy, he wants to make new rules to combine his love of duel monsters and ramen into one game. I don't know how he would do it, but I kind of want to play. Like I want to know. Like
I like ramen. I like Yu-Gi-Oh. Why can't we combine them?
Exactly. Yeah, and like everybody else is trying to get Yuga to keep hiding his secrets of how he did it and stuff. And Yuga's like, nah, I'll take you to where it, where it happened, where I was able to do it.
会ったばかりのわけのわからない人にそんな重要なことを教えていいのですか？だって嬉しいじゃん。僕と同じように新しいルールを作りたいと思ってる人がいたことがさ。
優雅と同類がいたってわけか。
He's got the true open source mindset.
He's all for that. He just wants people to have fun with duel monsters how they want to have fun with duel monsters. He doesn't have to be like his way specifically, though he does believe like rush duels is one of the best ways to play.
Yeah, but he's not. But that's the whole point of the totalitarian government's biggest thing. Seems to be that everyone has to play Yu-Gi-Oh this one specific way.
Yep.
No variation. No, you have to stick to the vanilla rule set.
Oh yeah.
When they want to make mods and GitHub that shit.
That's one of the places where the numbers come in. The 6 minutes, 66 seconds, and 66 whatever. Because that's you have that long to. They've given that amount of time to hack the dual disc. I'm not sure why they gave time at all, and then you have 6 strikes,
6 chances, yeah.
Yeah, before your account gets banned. Which I want to know if your account is linked to like a DNA thing, or if you could just make a new account and just start over.
Yeah, could you just make like a bunch of temp emails?
Yeah, exactly. Just make it like 30 Gmail accounts and you're good to go. It's definitely like not realistic, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh. Who cares?
Yu-Gi-Oh's never been realistic, and that's why I love it. That's one of the reasons I love it too. Is for that.
Wow, I'm
terrible with names.
I'm really upset with you, to be honest. How could you not remember the name
of
the
Shadow
fucking
Zone, right?
The Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm, that's it. Shadow Realm, yeah.
It sounds like we don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s as much. Like, the Rush Duel is worse than the original. The Goho Corporation's just kind of there. Well, we had fun making analogies and whatnot to realize.
And they have, like, really dumb masks, which are really fun.
Like a giant G.
Just a giant G on their face. Yep.
If you think about it, a G is kind of like a 6. If you finish off, like, the
oh my god, you're right.
I just realized that because you have the G, it goes,
100% what that is, too. You know they did that on purpose. Oh my god.
Kid shows are too smart, man.
Yeah, they're too much for me. Oh boy.
It kind of sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is very meh, very mid. What makes it so good? And it's the characters.
Oh, 100%. Oh,
so
man.
there's the 4 main ones. There's Yuga. There's Rook. There's Gakto, I think, or the president. I think his name's Gakto.
I think so, yeah.
And Ronin.
Yeah.
All 4 of which are excellent characters.
Oh, yeah.
I have trouble picking a favorite sometimes.
Design-wise, I know my favorite one, and it's not a surprise.
Is it
but
Ronin?
I do have an issue actually having,
Design-wise, is it Roman?
Favorite. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Long pink hair. Like, come on. That's...
Purple hair. What are you talking about?
It's pink.
No. You're thinking. I was getting the president has purple hair. I was getting my brain confused.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, I mean, I guess you could call it purple.
No,
but it's
that is
definitely pink too. Yeah. So, yeah, but like actual like, which character is my favorite is definitely. I have no fucking clue half the time.
So I feel like we should summarize them. Yuga's very bog standard kind of character for this stuff. He just wants people to have fun playing Yu-Gi-Oh, playing Rush Duels, jazz like that. He's got the craziest hair.
Yep.
It's also he's extremely short. Like compared,
So
he looks like a preschooler hanging out with middle schoolers.
Rook is Bakugo but better,
The president is Ida but better.
and Ronan is the rocker.
Oh, was I saying Roman? Ronan. Yeah, my bad.
Oh wait,
It's
I thought you were. Oh, I thought you were saying that the whole time.
I was saying Romin by accident, like Roman. It's Ronin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now you got me concerned. I'm getting my names confused.
I think you were saying that the whole time. That's what it sounded like, at least.
No, it is Romin. Romin-chan. Yeah.
Oh, is it Romin? Okay,
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. Oh, and that's one thing we should say is this is all set in elementary school. These are all elementary schoolers.
They're all like 11 and 12 years old. Stay away, you people. We know who you people are, 4chan. We've seen your post. I know I was making jokes before, but like I actually looked at fucking 4chan for a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't look at 4chan, somebody else did. And then, goddamn, I'm not surprised, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at what people found.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean, I hate that I'm not surprised. There's a fifth character that like one of the robots that like patrols like the city. Yuga hacks it and turns it into kind of like just another character, essentially the fifth character.
Essentially.
And he and the robot's like, go Roman-chan, and so we called it 4chan bot because it's acting like those fucking lolicon assholes. We kept calling it 4chan bot. It would keep,
we did. It's,
John, you would be like, John, you'd be like, that's not entirely, and then it would do something, and I'm like, my name is a good name for it.
yeah, and I'd feel like fucking yep.
You hate that I'm right.
I hate it so much.
You called it the 4chan bot from now on.
Oh my god.
What can I say? It's acting like him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Considering that half of the cast is just main cast, just MHA characters, but better. They kind of have the similar. Yuga doesn't really listen to anybody and just does his own thing to kind of propagate rush dueling.
Yep.
Rook, he has. Let's see, trying to think. So it's like. It's the triangle. It's the trifecta of egotistical, dumb as fuck, but also really good.
Yes.
I'd honestly say he's my favorite character.
He's like, there's so many times I'm like, fuck man, Rook's so good. Like he's just so fun on screen all the time.
And then Gakuto, or the president, he's Ida by better. He does like his hand movement, not to like the same degree, but like he moves around a lot. He moves faster than Ida, I swear to God. He like speed walks down. He speed walks down the fucking hallway. And he's like, oh no, I was running!
My favorite bit with him is in episode 1 when he follows them to the cave, right? And then he's yelling as he's speed walking out, and his voice gets quieter. And then all of a sudden it starts to get louder, and you see him sprinting back or speed walking back. Oh my god, that was so peak comedy. I fucking loved it so much.
He's zooming. Then Roman is just like the straight woman. Like all of them have their antics and their quirks. And then she gets like a mix of getting like dragged in while also actually having fun with them, but like being like, no, that's a stupid idea. Don't do that.
But she's also got like something else going on too. Like, or at least it's like seen that way because I don't know, like I don't know how much exactly, but like she knows about how to rush duel and all that. Like not like obviously to the extent of everyone else, but she was trying to hide it for whatever reason. I have no clue why.
There's a bit more going on there.
It's like, so there's something else going on with her. I don't know what it is, but like it's like a little bit of intrigue that they. Even if they never resolve it, I don't really care. Honestly, that's not why I'm watching the show. It's like we've said when we were watching it. It's all about those character interactions.
They're top tier. They make up for. It's really weird that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is much more of a character focused show than it is like a dueling focused show.
Mm-hmm. Because that was always the appeal of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the duels. Where here, I don't care about those at all, honestly.
They ramp up the reactions as well of like other side characters and like how outlandish they are. Like, and we have Ramen Warrior Ninja, which every time I say that sounds like I'm saying Rapper Warrior Ninja from Eric Andre. Ramen Warrior Ninja. There's the news club. There's also this woman who she's like a 37-year-old like woman who's like really short. So she works for the Goho Corporation. She's trying to figure out the secrets of the Rush Duel. So she like pretends to be like in their class
because she looks like an elementary schooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And and
that is a thing. It's a little weird, but
it's literally that meme incarnate. But I swear off. So she's 1,000 years old. That meme, but implied to this show. My favorite thing of her is that she like she's old in all the characters. So all of her like Yu-Gi-Oh cards are like things from like the 80s themed.
Yeah. I mean, her like big trump card is a gold digger.
That's true.
Like that's just the name of the card.
Nah, I don't mean to be a gold.
Yeah. She also has this briefcase that has a phone in it, which I noticed you immediately had a reference that you didn't think you were ever gonna, pull
I didn't
out.
think I'd be watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens and make a reference to Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah. No,
I'm pretty sure those phone suitcases were actually like a thing.
Yeah, they were, but still, oh man, that's so funny.
Well, the phones didn't work when Freddy Got Fingered. He was faking them. He was just in the he was in the what's it called? The restaurant, like the high dining like Italian restaurant with like a phone stuck in his suitcase, just going like, "I'm on the fucking phone. You're fucking fired." We totally think there's gonna be Seto Kaiba at some point.
Oh yeah, wait, how we completely skipped over that. In order to mod their dual discs to play Rush Duels, they had to go into this cave, and it wasn't by beating this guy. It was like just the love of the game gave
Well, there was also a time limit that they had to beat it in.
Yeah. They had a time limit, which wasn't that 6 minutes and 66 seconds?
What else would it be?
Of course. I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. They had that, and then I think he did also have to beat him, but he also had to prove that he had fun with the game. Mm-hmm. Right?
I think so.
That was kind of like the thing, but what was the guy's name that they played? Was that the King of Duels?
I don't think so. I don't know what his name was.
I didn't think so because but they were talking about to become the King of Duels in that part.
I guess, but that's more just Rook's thing. Rook is just all in all about.
He wants to be the king of the duelists, much like the boy Seto Kaiba. Mm-hmm. But
he's got blue hair like the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yep, but he has blue eyes, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon too.
No, he has red eyes.
Fuck, they are red. Well, like the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Yeah,
Fuck,
exactly.
Joey's coming. Joey Wheeler's coming back.
Joey Wheeler's coming. Even though, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! Canon, didn't they split? You mentioned this. They split 4 universes and then they come back together. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was Arc 5 or Arc V, however the fuck that's pronounced. And I don't know.
Is it V-Rains or Frains?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Frains. It sounds like a thing.
It's probably that. Yeah, I have no idea where the timeline is at now because I'm pretty sure up all the way through Zexal, it was just progressively more in the future, and then with Arc V, the universe split into 4, and God, it's you thought Yu-Gi-Oh! Was ridiculous on when they were playing card games on motorcycles. Oh,
we're gonna do a series in that at some point, right?
Oh yeah, oh for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to mention was that the OP and the ED are absolute bangers.
The OP more so than the ED. Like the ED is
Yeah.
fun, but the OP is this really jazzy tune. It's really good. Where you have the na 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 rush go rush. Rush, rush, go, rush, hey!
Oh my god, it's so good. It's just so good.
They're so good.
This is one of the best OPs that came out last year.
It's up there, yeah.
Sorry for the abrupt outro here. I was really taking my sweet time finishing it, and the old one doesn't make any sense anymore. If you did enjoy the first episode of Dueling Sevens, be sure to leave us a like and subscribe for more. Go follow both of us on Twitter and subscribe to our personal YouTube channels. As always, subscribe to Spilling the Milk, because we definitely didn't steal our channel idea from them. And be sure to check out the next episode of Dueling Sevens, which will release on the 7th of each month. Because, I mean, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
Yeah, it's like good My Hero.
デュエルの王に
It's like good.